Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to learn how to draft a stylish puff sleeve. So this stylish puff sleeve is a rare kind of type. It's not just anyhow normal sleeve or any ordinary puff sleeve, but this one is something that it's really out of the box. Not a lot of people go through with this kind of stylish sleeve. So let's get right into it. So now the first thing you are supposed to do is to get an illustration paper, just like I'm doing right now, and then you're going to place it on fold. But before placing it on fold, you're going to how much or quantity of fabric to use to make this. So you're going to divide your bust span by 4. Whatever you have on your bust span, you divide it by 4, and then whatever you have, you fold your illustration paper or your fabric by unfold, and then you will start your measurements. And then you come down maybe like 5 or 6 inches, and then you draw a baseline from the top of the paper or the top of the fabric, and then you measure whatever you have gotten from that bust span divided by 4. My own is 36 divided by 4. You will have 9 inches, just like you're seeing on your screen. Then you will measure 9 inches, and then you see that the paper will not be too much for you, or you won't even try to waste any much paper or fabric to make this kind of sleeve. And then that's it. So the next thing to do is to get your full length of your sleeve. So mine is 5.5. That is my full length. This stylish puff sleeve is something most people make it a bit longer, or maybe up to 11 inches or 10 inches, but I want it to be short because I don't want it to be too much. So I am making the full length I'm using is 5.5 inches. So now I'll draw my line to connect all the measurements I got from the 5.5. So then the next thing is to come down by 2 inches. Come down by 2 inches. You mark 2 inches from the baseline, and then you connect all of them. So this is it. Then afterwards, you are going to try to get that curve, that sleeve curve, because the sleeve is not always the same length. You're trying to get that sleeve curve. For those who do not know how to get a sleeve curve, this is a simple way to get it. Then you mark your ruler just like this. You make a line just like this, a slant from the other end to this other end, and then you try to make that curve. You use it as a base to get your sleeve curve, just like you're seeing, like so. So our sleeve curve is ready. So now I'm going to come up by 4.5 inches. I won't come up. Some people will do 5 inches, but I'm using 4.5 inches. I do not want it to be too much or too dramatic. I just want it to be simple and classy. Maybe some people might not even know the kind of sleeve I am talking about, but it's better you just be patient and watch till the end. Just watch the video till the end so you will understand where I'm coming from. So while you get your 4.5, and then you draw that line to connect to that sleeve curve. And then the next thing to do is to get your round sleeve measurements. Then round sleeve measurement, I'm going to get my round sleeve is I think 12 inches. I'm going to add 1 inch seam allowance, making it up to 7. My round sleeve is 6 inches. Then I'll give it a 1 inch seam allowance, and then I'm still trying to make sure that I got the bust span measurement for the sleeve. So now I'm going to connect that to the round sleeve. Okay, so but this is not all the sleeve. This is not all, because this won't really give us that dramatic look. So just keep watching to get the main view. So now from this full length, I'm going to come down by 5 inches. I'm going to come down by 5 inches, just like I'm doing right here. And then I'll make sure I draw the line to connect, so that everything will be 5 inches, like so. And then I will now come out a bit from the armhole curve, or from the sleeve curve. I'll come out a bit. I won't really use that round sleeve. I won't use it, just like I see on your screen. I'll come out a bit to connect with what I have, because it can be pencil. It has to have a bit it has to be a bit free. So just like I did here, and then I'll cut out the excess that I do not need, so that we'll see the main view of this stylish puff sleeve. So just like this, and I'll cut it out. So this is it. Then the next thing to do is to open up what I got. I will open up what I have, so that we all will see the outcome. So now we've seen the outcome. So the next thing is to make sure that that all these lines, they match to the other side, so that we'll know exactly what we are doing. So from that point, from that armhole point, that is where I will start whatever measurement I have. So now the main full length, from the main full length that I have, that is the 5.5, the initial full length that I have, I'm going to draw a line to connect to the other side, so that we know exactly what we are doing. So while drawing the line, make sure that what you have on the other side is what you have on the other side. What you have on one side is what you have on the other side. So I'm trying to make sure that I get the accurate measurements. So this is it. So next thing to do is to, from the full length of the other end, that is of the new end, should I use a new end? From the full length of the new end, so I'll come in by 3.5 inches. I'll come in by 3.5 inches. So now from that armhole, from the tip of the armhole, I'm going to draw a line to connect to that 3.5 inch. Then I'll tilt or curve it to the other end, just like so. So I'm going to make this line properly visible for everyone to see. So just like this. Some people might come down, they won't really start this line from the armhole, but I am doing so because I do not want something that is too dramatic or too bold or too big. I just want the end result to be simple and classy, just on the light note, just be mild and still stylish. I don't want something that is too much. So this is it. If you've not seen this kind of sleeve, it might look really strange to you, but for you to get the full gist, you have to watch the video till the end, and then you will see the end result, and then you'll love it eventually. So I'm going to cut out all the excess that I do not need in this tutorial. Just like so. I'm going to cut it out. So our sleeve is ready. This is it. So this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. Exactly this. This is how it is going to be. That is when you join it to the fabric, or when you cut out on your fabric and join it to the main dress, this or top. This is how it's going to be. So now I'm going to get the one that I've initially cut out before this tutorial, just like you're seeing on your screen. This is the fabric that I've cut out to use for a style I'm making. So this is the outcome. This is it. So but this kind of sleeve, you have to cut it into, like for both sleeves, you have to cut it into 4 pieces because you're going to turn it inside out. You can't just make this kind of sleeve. You're going to turn it inside out and use your hair's tail to iron it, iron and interfacing on it, and then sew it inside just like you're seeing, then you turn it out. That is how to make this sleeve. You're not going to sew everything. You're going to sew from the line where I just touched, and then you turn it inside out and then attach it onto the dress or the top. So this is the outcome of the whole thing. Look at how beautiful it is. And then I took the initiative of adding some trimmers to it. Not just really trimmers. I used the lace for this the lace I used in front of the dress, and I added it to the sleeve to make it more stylish and more classy. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you love the outcome of this sleeve, because I definitely really loved it. It looks so cute and so beautiful. You can use this for a top. You can use this for a dress, just like I did. You can use it for a jumpsuit. You can use it for anything. So I hope you guys love this video. Thank you guys. Bye.